Disclaimer: this video will contain spoilers of Wonder Woman 1984. The new Wonder Woman film came out on Christmas Day, and to say I was excited for it would be an understatement. Even when the release date was pushed, I thought, this will definitely be worth the wait. Honestly, I could have waited a little longer. Wonder Woman 84 is 2.5 hours long, and you feel every minute as you're watching it. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of potential for this movie, but they kind of missed the mark. For starters, we see Diana a lot more than we see Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman makes 2 short appearances in the first 2 hours, then a more substantial appearance in the last 45 minutes when the movie reaches what I feel is the climax. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I would be fine with seeing Diana in most of the movie if the pacing was just a little bit better. It reminded me of Batman vs Superman, and if you've seen that movie, you might know what I mean. So where exactly did they go wrong? To be honest, Wonder Woman 84 doesn't have a very compelling narrative. There's the whole thing with a wishing stone that just goes completely left because people wish for horrible and selfish things. But nothing of substance really happens until about an hour into the movie. That's a long time to wait for a little bit of plot-based action. And to add on, none of that action included Wonder Woman's iconic sword and shield. The same sword and shield that she used in the first Wonder Woman movie, and in Batman vs Superman, and in Justice League. I didn't realize it was missing until after finishing the movie and feeling slightly underwhelmed. It's cleverly covered up by Wonder Woman's excessive use of the lasso of truth. I was so busy thinking about how much she was using the lasso that it never occurred to me that she never used at least the shield when she was being shot at. There were also things that either didn't make complete sense or were just ignored in the plot. Like when Diana unwittingly wishes for Trevor to come back, he doesn't actually come back in the sense that I think people were expecting. It's more so his soul or spirit comes back and takes control of some random innocent body. Nobody sees Steve, they see this guy. Now, there are a few things to question here. Who even is this guy? Does he have a family, friends, a significant other, maybe a job? While they are out risking his life every so often, is he even a concern to them? They pretty much hijacked his body and his life for a few days, and there was no question about it. They were completely okay with it. For my own peace of mind, I have to believe this guy has absolutely no one, and there was no one looking for him. Then there's Barbara Minerva. We've all seen this character before. Smart, hardworking, yet grossly overlooked, and people pretty much forget about her right after meeting her. She uses the wishing stone to make a wish to be like Diana. And by that, she's really just wishing for people to pay attention to her, to like her, and to remember her. That's pretty harmless. Well, except for the fact that when she wishes to be like Diana, she's basically unknowingly wishing to be a full-out Amazon warrior goddess. Cool. But somehow she goes from a wish like that to wishing to be an apex predator. There's not really anything to suggest that she would just completely switch up like that. To me, it seems like a very drastic leap from wanting to be popular to wanting to be a predator. Then when she becomes Cheetah, she doesn't have any real purpose in the film. She appears really for only about 5 minutes, and it seems kind of random. Like they threw her in just so Wonder Woman would have a badass fight sequence with someone. After that little battle, Barbara pretty much just becomes another background character. Like, we see her looking out at the sunrise, but there's no real resolution for her character, even though she was initially a big part of the narrative. The same can be said for Maxwell Lord. He starts this whole thing, and in the end, he's just reunited with his son. We never see him punished for his actions if he was punished at all. Because of him, there was mass chaos, and the world was on the brink of another deadly war. I refuse to believe he just walked free after that, especially since it didn't seem like anyone's memories were erased of that entire ordeal. Maybe his consequences came later, off screen. To be clear, I love Wonder Woman, and I don't think 1984 is the worst superhero movie ever made or anything, but it was disappointing and it could have been a lot better. If you haven't seen the movie, I think it's worth a watch to at least form your own opinion. If you have seen it, leave a comment down below letting us know what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and follow Mud Magazine on Instagram @TheMudMag.